All right, I am Zachary Thomas, and I'm 17 years old, and I'm black. My definition of culture is your basic way of living. I define family as the people who stick to you, stick by your side, even when times get hard. My mom holds the most status in our family because she's always working hard just to provide for us, do whatever she can just to make us feel like, you know,
Safe.
yeah, just feel safe. I do consider my parents to be successful. Education is very important in my family. Punctuality, well, I mean, my mom tries to install that into me, but, yeah, it's important. Because, let's say you have a job interview at a certain time, and you get there late, then the people who are doing your interview would see that you're not really punctual and you're not fit for the job. So it's very important to be punctual. My most important meal of the day, I don't really have one. I just eat whenever, to be honest. I don't really just eat foods indigenous to my culture, but I eat all types of food, so it really doesn't matter what types of foods I eat. I eat Asian, of course, American, Jamaican, just any food as long as it tastes good. Um, I never lived with my grandparents or any extended family. Only my mom. I do participate in Christianity, and it's very important to my family because even through tough times, God has been with us and stuck by us, and we ended up pulling out of it, and we ended up succeeding from then on. I do plan on passing this to my children, and hopefully they can do that with their children, and so on and so forth. Because God's just good. Nothing more, nothing less. Basically, the roles of men and women in my family they're supposed to be equal. Yeah, they're really just supposed to be equal. Like, that's pretty much it. I don't have any eating habits or rituals. I mean, like I said before, I just eat whenever. In my culture, my most important / celebrated holiday would have to be Christmas. English is actually my first and only language that I speak in my household. Physical contact, really, it all depends on what type of physical contact you give in my culture. Like, it can be either good or bad. It all depends. The most disrespectful things in my culture, well, that's kind of hard because there's just a lot of stuff that's really disrespectful, and can't really just say what's number one. But my number one thing that I really think is very disrespectful is disrespecting your own parents, because they're the ones who brought you into this world, and, well, they can take you out. The most respectful thing, well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say too, because there's just a lot of things that you can do that's really respectful. And that one, I really don't have like a number one thing. I mean, I would say that one of the best things you can do is honor your father and mother. That's really good, but it's just a lot of things, so it really all depends. Well, the most commonly misconception held about the people of my culture, it's just one thing I do hear a lot is that people say that Americans are lazy. Really, what I think is the lazy Americans are lazy, but there are ambitious people out there that are really trying to get somewhere, but they're just not, they're just really not being seen, and they need a voice, basically. I have experienced racism basically over social media for the most part. I haven't really had too many people just hate me just because I'm black or anything of that sort. The best thing about living in the USA is it's just the opportunity that we have. That's basically the best thing, the opportunity. The worst thing about living in the US is, well, again, that's kind of hard to say. I mean, it's just a lot of things. Well, society itself is, really corrupt, but, it's just a lot of things. No, I've never felt excluded based on my gender or culture. I've always been able to adapt to different races of people or genders wherever I go. No, I don't discriminate against people no matter what their culture is, gender, or anything like that, because everybody's equal on the inside. So, no, I don't ever discriminate against people. I don't exclude people. For the most part, that's it.